Caitriona Balfe finally breaks her silence, revealing the jaw-dropping truth behind her relationship with Sam Heughan. After years of whispers and fan theories, she's speaking out about the rumors, the chemistry, and what's really happening behind the scenes. Want to know everything she said? Stick around, we've got the full scoop, and trust me, it's going to shock you. For years, fans of the hit TV series Outlander have been captivated not only by the passionate on-screen romance between Caitriona Balfe and Sam Heughan, who portray Claire and Jamie Fraser, but also by swirling rumors about the true nature of their relationship off-screen. Their undeniable chemistry ignited countless fan theories, social media speculation, and headlines, often blurring the line between fiction and reality. Now, in a candid and eye-opening statement, Caitriona Balfe has finally addressed the rumors head-on, revealing the shocking truth behind their connection. Since its premiere in 2014, Outlander has become a global phenomenon. Based on Diana Gabaldon's best-selling novels, the show masterfully weaves history, romance, and drama, anchored by the powerful performances of Caitriona Balfe and Sam Heughan. The two actors' portrayals of Claire and Jamie Fraser brought depth, intensity, and authenticity, instantly winning the hearts of millions worldwide. Their palpable on-screen chemistry was more than just acting. It was an electric connection that made their characters' love story feel tangible and real. This natural spark fueled the passionate fandom known as Caitriona, with many fans hoping that the pair's affection extended beyond the set. As Outlander grew in popularity, so did the speculation about Caitriona and Sam's off-screen relationship. Social media platforms became hotbeds of fan theories, memes, and heartfelt posts about a possible romance between the two stars. The ship gained traction, with fans dissecting interviews, public appearances, and even subtle body language for clues. The media eagerly picked up on these rumors, often sensationalizing their friendship as a secret love affair. Headlines ranging from "Are Caitriona and Sam dating?" to "The real story behind Jamie and Claire" flooded tabloids and entertainment news sites. Such narratives, though captivating, often lacked factual basis and overlooked the simple truth about professional camaraderie. In a much-anticipated interview, Caitriona Balfe addressed the persistent rumors with a mixture of honesty and grace. She acknowledged the impact of the fanbase's passionate imaginations but emphasized that the truth is rooted in a strong, respectful friendship rather than romance. Caitriona described their relationship as one built on mutual support, shared experiences, and a deep professional respect that has grown over nearly a decade of working together. She explained that early on, both she and Sam consciously decided to maintain clear boundaries between their personal and professional lives, a decision that helped them navigate the complexities of fame and fan expectations. "Sam and I have a bond that goes beyond acting. It's a friendship founded on trust and respect, not a romantic relationship," Caitriona said. "We support each other through the highs and lows, but we both value our personal lives and have made it clear what our boundaries are." Caitriona's revelation sheds light on an often overlooked aspect of working in high-profile television: the necessity of boundaries. For actors whose on-screen chemistry is a major selling point, the pressure to blur lines between character and self can be intense. The actress noted that setting clear boundaries early in the production of Outlander was crucial. It allowed both stars to focus on their craft without the added strain of misleading public speculation or invasion of privacy. This approach not only protected their personal lives but also ensured that their professional performances remained genuine and uninhibited. Caitriona credited this boundary setting as a key factor in sustaining their long-term working relationship. While the world speculated, Caitriona's real life flourished away from the spotlight. In 2019, she married Tony McGill, a photographer and director, and has since embraced motherhood. Caitriona often shares glimpses of her personal life on social media, offering fans a heartfelt look at her happiness outside the intense world of Hollywood. She has also expanded her career, stepping behind the camera as a director for episodes of Outlander, showcasing her diverse talents and commitment to storytelling. This personal and professional growth underscores the fact that her relationship with Sam remains firmly in the realm of friendship and collaboration. Sam Heughan has similarly addressed the rumors over the years, consistently emphasizing the importance of their friendship and mutual respect. In interviews, he has praised Caitriona's talent and character, describing their bond as a vital support system amid the pressures of fame. Heughan has acknowledged the challenges of maintaining privacy in the digital age, where speculation can quickly spiral out of control. Yet, he remains grateful for the professionalism and authenticity that defines their partnership. The case of Caitriona Balfe and Sam Heughan illustrates a broader trend in celebrity culture, where media outlets often prioritize sensationalism over factual reporting. The persistent rumors highlight the fine line between public interest and invasion of privacy. Caitriona's candid statements serve as a powerful reminder of the human realities behind celebrity facades, where friendships are sometimes misconstrued and personal boundaries overlooked in the quest for headlines. Since Caitriona's revelation, fans have shown overwhelming support, applauding her honesty and respect for personal boundaries. Many have expressed appreciation for the mature way she handled the rumors, reinforcing the positive impact of transparency and truth in fandom culture. The Caitriona fan community continues to celebrate the on-screen love story while respecting the off-screen realities of its stars, exemplifying a healthy balance between admiration and respect. Caitriona Balfe's decision to speak openly about her relationship with Sam Heughan offers valuable insight into the complexities of celebrity friendships and the pressures of public scrutiny. The truth, that of a deep, enduring friendship grounded in respect and professionalism, is far more meaningful than speculative gossip. As Outlander continues to captivate audiences worldwide, it is this genuine bond between its stars that truly enriches the storytelling. Fans can cherish the character's love story while honoring the real-life friendship that made it possible. In the vast tapestry of television, very few series transcend the screen and embed themselves so deeply in the hearts of viewers that the cast becomes almost like extended family to fans. Star's Outlander is one such rare gem. Over the years, it has woven stories of time travel, historical upheaval, star-crossed love, and emotional perseverance. Yet perhaps the most lasting legacy of Outlander is not merely what unfolds on screen, but the deep and meaningful relationships cultivated among its cast members. Recently, those bonds were reaffirmed in the most beautiful and heartfelt way possible. A real-life reunion during the wedding of actor Richard Rankin, who has portrayed the steadfast and soulful Roger Mackenzie since Season 2. The occasion brought together the heart and soul of the Outlander ensemble, including the series' central stars Sam Heughan and Caitriona Balfe, in a celebration that left fans misty-eyed and joyfully nostalgic. The wedding, held at a picturesque estate tucked into the romantic Scottish countryside, was a private but deeply emotional affair. Though details about Richard's bride and the guest list were tightly held to preserve the couple's privacy, what couldn't be hidden was the incredible outpouring of love, support, and unity that radiated from the event. It was more than just a wedding. It became a symbolic reunion of a cast who had journeyed together through emotional landscapes both fictional and real. Sam Heughan arrived with his trademark elegance, wearing a traditional Scottish kilt with exquisite detail. The kilt, a nod to his character Jamie Fraser's roots and a reflection of his personal Scottish pride, stood out among the guests and reminded everyone just how iconic Sam has become in the public eye. As he greeted guests and embraced former co-stars, flashes of familiarity passed between them. His charisma, humor, and charm never wavered, and those in attendance were once again reminded why Sam has been the face of Outlander for over a decade. Yet this time, the twinkle in his eye wasn't part of a performance. It was genuine joy for a dear friend's milestone moment. Caitriona Balfe, the ever-poised and graceful actress behind Claire Fraser, entered the venue radiating elegance in a sleek, floor-length gown. As always, Caitriona's presence turned heads, not because of fame, but because of the grounded dignity she carries with her. Her appearance was especially touching given her increasingly busy schedule as a film actress and producer, as well as a mother. Fans have long known that the relationship between Sam and Caitriona is one built on mutual respect, deep trust, and unspoken understanding, and that was more evident than ever as the two spent the evening catching up, exchanging long glances and laughter like siblings who hadn't seen each other in years but were instantly in sync again. As the day unfolded, Sophie Skelton, who plays Brianna Fraser, and other prominent cast members like David Berry and John Bell mingled with joy and nostalgia written across their faces. Sophie was seen dancing during the reception, laughing with Sam, and sharing warm hugs with Richard. David Berry, known for his role as the loyal and complex Lord John Grey, offered a few quiet moments of reflection with the groom, and many attendees noted how touching their reunion was. From the earliest seasons to the latest, these cast members have endured weather, war zones, childbirth, heartbreak, and survival, all within the Outlander universe, and their shared experiences built something more enduring than fame, family. The ceremony itself, which incorporated traditional Scottish elements like bagpipes, hand-fasting, and clan customs, struck a deeply emotional chord. Richard Rankin, ever the private and contemplative soul, appeared overwhelmed with gratitude. His vows, by some accounts, included a few light-hearted references to time travel and Highland loyalty, a charming nod to the show that changed his life and brought him the friends who now stood by his side as he took his next big step. The groom's speech was reportedly one of the most moving moments of the evening, as he took time to thank not only his bride and family but also his Outlander castmates. He spoke candidly about how the show had been more than a job. It had been a journey of self-discovery, connection, and transformation. There were teary eyes among the guests, especially as he recalled his earliest days on the show, how uncertain he felt joining an already established cast, and how quickly he was welcomed like a brother. While many weddings become spectacles of glamour and high society, Richard Rankin's wedding stood out for its authenticity and emotional depth. It was not about showing off or impressing outsiders. It was a gathering of people who had walked through fire together, celebrated triumphs, and leaned on each other during setbacks. That spirit filled every corner of the celebration. From the heartfelt speeches to the spontaneous dancing beneath twinkling lights, from whispered toasts to raucous laughter echoing through stone halls, it felt like an episode of Outlander come to life, not scripted, but deeply real. Sam Heughan and Caitriona Balfe, often hailed as one of the most electric duos in modern television, shared several intimate conversations throughout the evening. Observers noted how seamlessly they slipped into old rhythms, Sam teasing Caitriona as she rolled her eyes and laughed, Caitriona gently fixing Sam's boutonniere or adjusting his sash. They posed for photos together, often arm in arm, and at one point even joined Richard on the dance floor, turning the room into a moment of Outlander magic. For fans who had long speculated about the off-screen relationships of the cast, the wedding offered a heartfelt answer. There is no Hollywood pretense here. What exists is real friendship. Caitriona once said in an interview that what she and Sam share is a profound connection that will outlast the show. The wedding made that clearer than ever. The day after the wedding, photos began to circulate online, many of them leaked by guests or shared with permission from the newlyweds. Images of Sam, Caitriona, Sophie, and Richard standing together, arms wrapped around each other in front of a moody Scottish landscape, flooded social media. Fans rejoiced. The reunion felt like closure, a gift, and a reminder that the family they had grown to love on screen still thrived in real life. Many began to reflect on the journey the cast had taken. From the nerve-wracking first table reads back in 2013 to grueling location shoots in the cold Highlands, to red carpets at Comic-Con and press tours in New York, their path has been long and full of challenges. But it was also full of laughter, long van rides between filming locations, inside jokes, birthdays celebrated on set, and hours spent together waiting for lighting to be just right. That shared time built the foundation for a kind of loyalty not easily broken. Even fans who had drifted from the show in recent seasons felt drawn back into the fold as they saw the cast united again. Comment threads on fan pages filled with messages of love and nostalgia. Some shared how Outlander had gotten them through difficult times, how Jamie and Claire's story had given them hope during personal struggles. Others wrote of how seeing the actors together again reminded them of why they fell in love with the series in the first place. One especially touching message came from a fan who had battled cancer and said that Outlander had been her nightly companion during chemotherapy. Seeing Sam, Caitriona, and Richard together again at a wedding, smiling and happy, reminded her of life's precious moments and the importance of friendship. Industry insiders also took note of the reunion. The event rekindled interest in the future of the Outlander franchise, with speculation swirling about potential spin-offs, films, or documentaries focusing on the show's cultural legacy. Could the cast reunite again for an anniversary special? Might there be a behind-the-scenes documentary about their real lives post-Outlander? While nothing has been confirmed, the excitement is palpable. For now, the wedding stands as a moment frozen in time, a beautiful echo of the themes that Outlander has always explored: loyalty, love, and the resilience of the human heart. As the night drew to a close and guests began to depart, the cast lingered together just a little longer. A few sat near a bonfire, reminiscing, sharing whiskey, and swapping stories that only those who have worked so closely together could understand. There was a sense that although life would now pull them in different directions, new roles, new families, new adventures, the ties formed over the years would remain unbreakable. Richard Rankin's wedding didn't just mark the beginning of his married life, it served as a celebration of everything the Outlander family has been through together. The love between Sam and Caitriona, though purely platonic, remains one of television's most profound bonds. The camaraderie between cast members like Sophie, David, John, and Richard is testament to the authenticity behind the magic of Outlander. And while fans may never know every detail of what was shared at the wedding, every whispered joke, every quiet tear, every toast to the future, they can be sure of this: the cast of Outlander is not just a group of actors. They are a family. And Richard Rankin's wedding will forever stand as proof that the legacy of Outlander extends far beyond the screen. In a world of fleeting fame and fading friendships, that is something truly worth celebrating. The world of Outlander has always been filled with deep emotional ties, passionate storytelling, and powerful relationships that transcend the screen. But every so often, fans are treated to glimpses of the cast's off-screen camaraderie, moments that blur the line between fiction and reality, and prove just how close the cast has become over the years. That's exactly what happened recently when Outlander stars Sam Heughan and Caitriona Balfe reunited with fellow cast members to celebrate the wedding of Richard Rankin, who plays Roger Wakefield Mackenzie on the beloved Starz series. The wedding, which took place in a stunning countryside venue nestled deep in the heart of Scotland, served as a touching reunion for the Outlander family. For a show that has spanned over a decade and built an immense fan base across the globe, seeing the cast come together for such a joyous occasion outside of the set brought tears to the eyes of fans who followed their journey since season 1. Richard Rankin, often known for his quiet strength and subtle charm on screen, kept his relationship relatively private over the years, never inviting too much media attention. That's why news of his wedding came as a beautiful surprise to many. But it wasn't just the ceremony that caught attention. It was the people who showed up to celebrate with him. Sam Heughan, who portrays the iconic Jamie Fraser, was among the first to be spotted arriving at the wedding. Clad in an elegant kilt with a tailored jacket and traditional Scottish accessories, Sam's appearance reminded fans once more of his deep roots in Scottish culture, both on and off screen. He was seen laughing and embracing former co-stars, rekindling the warmth that audiences fell in love with during the show's earliest seasons. His presence at the event reminded everyone that even though the show has evolved and characters have come and gone, the bonds forged among its cast remain deeply intact. Caitriona Balfe, who plays the ever-resilient Claire Fraser, was also present, looking stunning in an understated yet sophisticated gown that radiated grace. Having recently balanced a booming film career with motherhood, Caitriona's appearance at the wedding was met with excitement. Fans had not seen her in public with Sam and the rest of the Outlander cast in some time, so her presence felt like a long-awaited reunion. The chemistry between Caitriona and Sam was as evident as ever, and they were seen chatting intimately and catching up throughout the evening. Their bond, once romantic on screen but now anchored in a profound friendship, is still one of the show's most cherished legacies. Many other Outlander stars joined in the festivities, including Sophie Skelton, who plays Brianna Fraser, and David Berry, who plays Lord John Grey. Together, the cast formed a circle of warmth and celebration around Richard, showing their love and support not just as colleagues but as a chosen family. The atmosphere of the wedding was filled with laughter, shared memories, and nostalgic conversations, as the cast reminisced about their time on set, long filming days in the Highlands, and the challenges and joys they experienced together over the years. What made the occasion even more poignant was that it offered a rare opportunity for the Outlander family to come together outside of their usual work commitments. With each cast member pursuing projects of their own, scheduling time to reunite becomes increasingly difficult. But Richard's wedding brought everyone under one roof once again, reminding them of the journey they had shared and the friendships that had blossomed along the way. The wedding ceremony itself was described as heartfelt and beautifully intimate. With close friends and family gathered, Richard exchanged vows in a romantic ceremony filled with Scottish traditions, including handfasting and a traditional bagpipe procession. Though photos from the event were kept largely private, a few images surfaced online showing the cast arm in arm, posing in front of the picturesque Scottish countryside with genuine smiles and teary eyes. While the day was centered on Richard and his bride, the event also highlighted just how much the Outlander cast has grown together over the years. From the early days of shooting in remote castles and fog-draped moors to walking red carpets and attending international conventions, they faced it all as a unit. Their reunion at the wedding became a celebration of not just love, but of endurance, creativity, and unwavering friendship. Sam and Caitriona's involvement, in particular, sparked a wave of excitement across social media. Fans flooded Twitter and Instagram with heartfelt posts, sharing how much it meant to them to see the duo together again. Many wrote about how their friendship had helped anchor the show through its many plot twists and time jumps. Others commented on how seeing the cast united at Richard's wedding brought a sense of closure to longtime viewers who had watched the characters grow, fall in love, and suffer loss together over the years. In interviews following the wedding, some cast members opened up briefly about what the day meant to them. Though they were careful not to divulge too many personal details about the newlyweds, they spoke openly about the joy of reconnecting and how special it was to share such a life moment with someone who had become like a brother. Sam mentioned how emotional the ceremony was, not just because of the vows exchanged, but because it reminded him of how far they had all come. Caitriona echoed his sentiments, saying that the wedding felt like a full-circle moment in many ways, tying together years of friendship, storytelling, and shared dreams. Richard Rankin himself was reportedly moved by the outpouring of love from his friends and co-stars. Known for being more reserved and deeply thoughtful, he took time during the reception to thank everyone for coming, expressing how much it meant to have his Outlander family there by his side. He acknowledged the incredible journey they'd shared and how those bonds had shaped him, not just as an actor, but as a person. Guests described the speech as touching, with many wiping away tears as Richard paid tribute to his friends, fans, and most of all, his new wife. Beyond the festivities and heartfelt moments, the wedding also prompted renewed discussions about the legacy of Outlander and what it continues to mean to its cast and audience. For over 10 years, the show has captured hearts with its sweeping romances, historical depth, and emotional storytelling. But behind the camera, it has also fostered a family, a group of artists and creators who have stood by each other through countless seasons and personal milestones. As the wedding concluded and the cast began to part ways once more, there was a palpable sense that this wasn't just a celebration, it was a reaffirmation. A reaffirmation of love, friendship, and the unbreakable ties formed in the crucible of shared creativity. Fans were left not only swooning over the fairy-tale wedding of one of their favorite stars but also grateful for the rare glimpse into the real-life relationships that had made the fictional world of Outlander so believable and beloved. In the days following the wedding, fans and entertainment media alike continued to share photos and stories, ensuring that the joy of the occasion extended far beyond the Scottish hills where it took place. There were tributes to the cast's enduring friendships, fan art celebrating the reunion, and heartfelt posts reflecting on the emotional journey the show had provided to millions of viewers. For many, this wedding symbolized not just a union of two people, but a reminder that real-life stories can be just as beautiful and meaningful as the ones told on screen. Richard Rankin's wedding ultimately became a landmark moment in the history of Outlander, not because it was part of the show's storyline, but because it revealed the depth of connection among its stars. Sam Heughan and Caitriona Balfe, ever the heart of the series, once again reminded everyone of the powerful friendship that had carried the show through its many twists and turns. And in doing so, they gave fans a moment of joy, nostalgia, and celebration that will be cherished for years to come.